All right, guys. Just for today, I gotta spoil you. So there's been a development. I've been waiting like over a year for this deck. So I'm gonna unwrap it for you, and then We'll do a reading. Probably gonna be short today, so I got a lot to do. It's gonna be an amazing day, but here it is. I've been waiting for this deck for so long. It's a Kickstarter deck. It's by the person who made the True Black deck. It's called Ethereum, and it's based off of Greek mythology. And if you know me, that's my favorite mythology. So the inside of the box it feels very like matte, it's kind of like high quality matte with this like gold foil. Inside it says, "Why have I thought the dew ephemeral when I shall rest so short a time?" The spacing kind of trips me up a little bit, but I guess it's to make it so it's like that, but the spacing in the middle is a little weird. Mm, um, Guidebook by Matt Arine, and Arthur Wang is the guy who made the deck. He hand painted it. I want to get True Black eventually. Look at how pretty. Um, True Black, finely crafted artifacts. And then this is the back of the cards. Hold on. I'm getting used to this new camera angle. I set it up differently so I could get rid of the background. Oh. Oh. So it's a different kind of tarot deck. It's not a regular Rider Waite deck. This was on the back. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive. Stamp, Stamped on these lifeless things the hands that mocked them and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozamidas, King of Kings." I could be pronouncing that wrong. I have dyslexia, so I can't really sound out words. "Look on my works, ye might, and disappear." Some people with dyslexia can sound out words, but mine's so bad I can't. I have to get context clues from the sentences. So if I've never heard a word before, I'm not going to be able to say it right. Apologies. "Nothing besides remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away." By Percy Bysshe Shelley. Oh my god. This is by Percy Shelley, Mary Shelley's husband. I just watched the movie Mary Shelley this morning. Oh my god, Spirit. What are you trying to say? Ooh. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Man, so let's go through the deck together, and then I'll do a short reading with two piles from this deck. This deck, okay, so what's really cool about this deck, it was an idea that started in the Kickstarter, and then the Arthur, I think his name is Arthur, yeah? Then Arthur went with it, and I'm really glad he did. So I'm a part of the LGBTQ. Yeah, Arthur. I'm part of the LGBTQ, and I'm demisexual. So, but anyways, the reason why this is so cool is the counterpoint, or I think it's called counterpoint in this deck, is the lovers card, right? Because they're all kind of different. All the cards are a little bit different. Um, there is same-sex couple. There is man and man, female and female, and then just the regular lovers. So you can use whatever one you want. I think what I'm going to do is mix them together and then put whatever one spirit wants me to do in that reading in there. Or I might just put all of them in there and stack the deck a little bit, but who cares? All right, so we have origin. Let me zoom in a little bit. I just have to remember to undo it. Properties. Bear with me, guys. I'm probably not going to edit this very heavily, but who knows what I might feel like on any given day. Camera control. Okay. Apply. Alright, so here's origin. Oh, and it's backwards now too. Okay. Um, okay. How about now? Yeah! So here's origin. Dream. Summon. You're gonna see me using the guidebook a lot for this deck because they're different. Fighter. So each major arcana comes in pairs of threes usually, and they all have their own like a tail. Like so Alchemist, Keeper, and Voyager, I believe, are all. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. So I know Origin, Dream, and Summon are all part of the same archetype. They're all like they're evolutions of Origin. So it's like the hero's journey. Then Fighter, Alchemist. Interesting, the sides aren't foil. Usually decks like this, the sides are foil. Keeper, Voyager. But there's so much foil on it, it makes sense. Jukeless. I kind of like Nemesis. I kind of like that they're not obscuro foil on the sides because that can rub off really easily. Burn, Healer, Seeker. Here's the counterpoints! So this is what I was talking about. Counterpoint 1, male and female. Counterpoint 2, male and male. I love that. I love it so much. It's so inclusive too. And then female and female. Defiance. I'm gonna go ahead and do the, which one do you want deck today, Spirit? Which one? This reading. Alright, I'm gonna do this one. It's gonna be female. So there you go. Alright, Defiance. Just like wrecking the maze. Crescendo. Sorry. Trying to get it in frame. It's a little awkward. Victor. Sacrifice. And that one is Ovation. Death. Legacy, I believe. Continuum. And then we have the suits. So, I'm not going to go through the suits. I'm just going to go through like that, what's it called? I'm just going to go like I went through with that, and you'll see it in the video because I'll use this deck, okay? You know what? There's 3 counterpoints. So I'm going to have you guys pick off of the 3 counterpoints, and I'll do 3 readings. It probably won't all be today. It'll be on different days. But you can pick. So there's this counterpoint, female and female. The females. Number 2 is same sex. I mean different. It's hetero. Sorry. And then number 3 is the males. I think the males might be my favorite. It's just there's something so like peaceful about it. No. Anyways, so yeah, I'll have you go ahead and pick 1, 2, 3. We'll see what's coming for next for you, and let's do. You know what? It's the lovers, so we'll do a soulmate reading. Okay? We'll see. what your soulmate is like, what your soulmate journey is going to be like. So go ahead and pick 1, 2, or 3, and I will see you in the meeting. Hopefully you guys like this like weird unboxing that I did and stuff. All right, Doves, I love you. Thank you for all your support, and I missed you, and I'll see you in the video. Hello, pile one. If you chose the female counter parts, this is going to be your reading, Doves. Um, I was shuffling this deck because obviously I just got it, so they're all not shuffled. It shuffles like the most beautiful shuffle I've ever had in a deck. I don't know what this is, but I mean, it's doing dirty things to me, and that's all we're going to say because it's an 18 plus. This is not. So I shuffled your counterpart in here, your counterpoint, and we'll see if we draw it. This is going to be, I'm going to do, what's the current energy of their counterpart, their divine counterpart spirit? This one wants to come out. Ooh. So a heartbreak, a betrayal. Can you give me a clarifier for that spirit? The king. I think this is the King of Pentacles. Oh, it's the King of Wands. Okay. So leadership, vision, willpower, entertain, and entrepreneur. His eyes are closed and like feathers are or leaves are falling in front of his face. Um, he doesn't. He looks very like non-emotive. So I think your divine counterpart has recently suffered a heartbreak. What is let's see. Let's see if you know them. Is there a connection between pile 1 and their divine counterpart? We have the 8 of Pentacles. So focusing on mastering the craft, they might be burying themselves in work right now. You might meet them through work. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles. Um, you might they might be a connection, through work. I personally don't subscribe to that. I think it can get messy. So just take your time with that. Um, but they seem to be more burying themselves in work and not thinking about whatever this heartache is. I don't know if it's necessarily romantic. I think for most of you, it's going to be they lost somebody they loved, like their dad passed away or something. But for most of you, that's what I think. It's like their parental figure or somebody they loved passed away, and this one, and they're just burying themselves in work. Um, so I don't think most of you know them yet because this is like in progress, right? The 8 of Pentacles is like starting to work on mastering something, and the 3 of Pentacles is like teamwork and coming together. So I feel like you're going to be friends first and build like a solid foundation, which is always good for a relationship before you get into anything. What's pile 1's current energy right now? What's pile 1's current energy? Whew. Okay, so you guys aren't having the best time either. That's the tower. I believe that's the tower. Is the tower? What number is the tower? That might not be. I don't think there is a tower. That's the 7 of Wands. Okay. So defensive. I believe that's the 7 of Wands. Yeah, that's the 7 of Wands. Conviction, resistance, protection, defensiveness. A golden castle appears as if plucked from a dream. A defensive structure by nature, it has been built to keep attackers out, but its golden walls tempt those who seek what lies within. I think you might be tempted to like rush them and get to know them like really fast. But they don't have a foundation to stand on right now. They're see how this king of wands is standing on like nothing. Um, they're kind of like lost in space a little bit. Um, don't rush them and don't try to like basically get to know them more than they'll let you. Like let them volunteer that information, let them let you inside their pearly gates basically. Um, but do not rush them. All right. And then we got two more for you. Obscuro and Origin. Obscuro, I believe, is the High Priestess. Beautiful card. And they're both females too. So there might be, since you chose the females, there might be you guys might be female interested in females or non-gender. I don't know if this. I'm not going to say it because I don't. I might accidentally offend someone, and that's the last thing I want. But you might be non-binary and um, be into women as well, and maybe appear more feminine than masculine in your non-binary. I'm sorry if that offended anybody here. I'm trying to say it as delicately as possible because I love you guys and you're amazing. And we go through enough as it is, just being who we are. Um, I'm not trying to cry today. I'm not trying to cry today. Anyways, so let's go to Obscuro. Ah, here it is. Obscuro, mystery, aimlessness, confusion, the unknown. So you might meet them and like not know how to proceed. Emerging from shadows that dwell at the edges of our mind, a figure manifests. She comes from darkness. She is the cloaked, unfathomable, and enigmatic Obscuro. Adorned in a cloak that mirrors the inky cosmos, she holds a black hole, the formidable gravity which not even light can escape. Okay, I know exactly what this is trying to say. So you might try to there's so there's only energies in what I'm about to say, divine masculine and divine feminine, right? Those are energies, not a gender, not a sex. Just take them as energies. Divine masculine is the one who pursues, who does action, and then divine feminine is the one who sits back um, and receives, right? In a way. Um, Not that the divine feminine is ever very passive. It's different. She just sits in her power and knows what she's worth. So what I'm seeing is you might be tempted, you're confused, and you don't know how to interact with this person because you see that they're hurting, but you also see so much potential there. Um, you might you might want to at first pursue and then realize that that's hurting the connection, and you might get confused because you're like, why don't you see what I see, right? It's asking you to sit back and attract with the dark hole and with the black hole in her hand. She's just sitting there and she's a magnet. She attracts whatever she wants. Even if it's slow, it'll come in time. Just be patient and understanding, and it'll come to you. Like, see these golden tickets falling from the sky? Like, it'll come to you just fine. And there's a star right here in her hand. Um, in her other hand is a star. So, all you have to do is embrace the divine feminine and work on yourself while put all that energy into yourself and while you wait. Like, be there if they need you, but otherwise, I would just work on yourself and enjoy yourself and wait for it to come to you because it will. You can't miss what's meant for you. There might be delays and obstacles, sure, because that's what life is, it's challenges, but you really can't miss what's meant for you. Okay, beginning, and it's such a beautiful card, too. Okay, beginning, potential, tenuous hope, past trauma. That's origin. So you might be triggered that they don't seem as interested in you as you are them because of past traumas or something. So try to handle your own insecurities, like deal with them your own way, maybe go to therapy. but don't take it out on this connection, basically. This is a slow build connection with the pentacles in between. Our chronicle begins with a somber image of origin. She stands as the ode to a creation's duality, her tattered robes red with the color of blood. It is at once a testament to the tender pain of childbirth, while also stained with the history of violence. From her springs both the cradle of life and the ensuing pain of its struggle to survive. So yeah, a lot of this pile has been through things, especially since I saw this as the tower when it first came out, but I know that's not the tower's number, so I was confused. And plus, they're different in this. Um, so a lot of you just need to work on your past traumas and healing. I think this connection is going to trigger a lot of that for both parties. But that's what a counterpart, like a soulmate connection is. It's like a healthy way of triggering you and growing. I don't. A lot of people confuse twin flames with with karmics, so I don't like saying twin flames because I don't like the how much misinformation there is out on that. So that's why I'm saying divine counterpart because it covers all the things that all the labels that you want to name it, right? So whatever works for you works for you. I feel like most of you don't know this person yet, but you're going to meet them soon. I feel like it's going to be a very relationship that's going to help you both grow and in a beautiful way. Um, it's also going to affect your life in a major way because these are two major arcanas. Um, and I feel like it's going to be very healthy. So I don't want you guys to worry about that, but also know your worth and stand in your own power because if somebody really loves you, they'll understand you standing up for yourself, you know. They won't hold that against you. Um, I feel like just work on yourselves, babes. Know your worth. And we're all human. We're gonna mess up every once in a while, but that's okay. Let's go. What when they meet? What is the archetype that their person is embodying? Spirit, the astronomer, discovery, augury. They might be in a mode of self-discovery, um, or maybe they're just getting into like augury is like just getting into like the more spiritual aspects like um astrology and stuff, um or they could be like big into the stars and like something like that. What is pile 2? Oh, here's your energy. The brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. So yeah, you might not understand right away. Just be careful, this is a warning. Okay, and this is the middle energy. So just be careful. You have the brawler, lack of empathy, confrontation. Try not. This is just a warning. Energies can change, but heed this warning, please. It's not for everyone, but the brawler could be. I don't understand why. It's not a them thing. It doesn't reflect on you, and it doesn't reflect on them. It just is what it is. If that makes sense. So it's nothing personal towards you. They just might not be ready for it, because discovery is like a dip your toe in and see kind of thing. You don't, unless you're a Sagittarius like I am, you don't dive headfirst into discovery and say fuck it, right? And even sometimes I regret the fuck it. Um, ambition, diligence, setbacks. The aspirant. So there will be setbacks because that's how you grow. But I don't feel like it's going. This reminds me of the Hierophant, so it's going to be a very, and it's over the Pentacles. It's going to be a very stable, trusting connection. You just have to be careful. Embrace the divine feminine. Don't chase. Just work on yourself. If it doesn't work out for you, be like, okay, cool. We'll just be friends, and then work on you and attract, babe. You can't miss what's meant for you. Tell me about what doors this connection's opening. Miracles, blessings going back to source, knowing you are loved. You guys are loved. Do not take this personally. You are worthy of all the love in the world. And then we also have the extraterrestrial exploring the bizarre. That's funny because they got the astro astronomer as well. Discovery and Augury. So you guys might really like alien shows or the stars or something like that. That's funny. And they're both doors as well. No windows here. So doors are opening for you. Exploring the bizarre. Yeah, just go exploring with this. Like treat it as a fun thing to do. Try not to be combative. Talk it out instead of fighting it. Life doesn't have to be a fight. What past lives connections are there in this connection? What past life connections should we be aware of, Spirit? They don't want to say anything with that deck, so we're not going to use that. I'll bring out a different deck for you guys. Um, Tell me a little bit about this romance. Okay. Self-love. They might friend zone you at first. And then under that was proposal. So just like be okay with being in the friend zone. Like be like, okay, we'll be friends. And then don't hold yourself back from what you want in life and go for whatever you want and just live your best life. That's gonna attract confidence attracts more than anything else, babes. What's the connecting energy once this gets going? Falling in love. Suddenly feelings that this is the one. So yeah, patience and it's very attractive. Love yourself first and friend zones. Lack of passion in this companionship. They might be too hurt with this heartbreak, right? To even see anybody as an option. So just like be patient, live your life. Um, some elements of this relationship are hidden, disguised at the bottom of the deck. So it's all in divine planning, right? I said I was gonna get you another deck because the past live ones didn't wanna come out. So we'll use this deck. This one's a little bit darker. It's what does pile one need to focus on healing right now to help facilitate this connection? Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I'm gonna draw. Black flower fragrance. It looks like your heart. You don't feel like you're worth as much as you are. It feels like you're doubting yourself and yourself. It's like yourself deprecating. Like you're putting yourself down a lot. And for every time you put yourself down, think two positives. So every time you say, "Oh, I just suck at this," like think two positives instead, and that'll slowly warp your mind into automatically thinking positively. I had to do that. It took me, I think, 2 years to fully get it down, but now it's just habit, and that'll really help you guys. All right, that's it for you, pal. One, I love you, doves, and I wish you luck on your journey of self-love and appreciation. Um, I think I think we're all a little bit too hard on yourselves if you're not going around like putting people down on purpose and being like just generally mean and cruel, and you're usually like nice and kind to people and helpful and like just even if it's just small things, right? Like holding open a door for an old lady or something. Like that's a really kind thing that not a lot of people do nowadays, right? So give yourself a break. All right. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, doves. All right, pile 2. You have my when one door closes Oracle deck on my Etsy. Links down below. Um, you have. I'm gonna probably do a sale on my Oracle deck Halloween weekend, so wait for that. Um, and then you have the Citadel. It's like my favorite deck, favorite Oracle deck right now. I love this deck. Such a cool idea. You have Inferium, which I did an unboxing in the beginning. You have Fairy Romantic Romance, and then the Past Lives deck. I mixed your counterpoints in the deck, and we'll go from there. Okay, what's their energy? Ace of Swords. Not doing reversals in this deck right now. And then to clarify their energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Ace of Swords, Death, and Four of Wands. So that's their current energy. What is your current energy? The Knight of, I believe that's Wands. And then the Four of Swords. Ooh, look at that Four of Swords. That's beautiful. I love the purple butterflies. And then Death is also transformation. So there's flowers transforming into butterflies. Um, and it's rapiers too. Fancy. So Knight of Wands and Four of Swords for you. You seem to be just like resting and like working on a passion project maybe. Um, and they seem to be like finishing up a transformation process, like really having worked on themselves, and now they're more open and looking for love. And open communication. Like they just want some honesty. I feel like they really crave honesty. Um, what's their connecting energies? How will they meet? Origin? How will they meet? Two of Wands. Okay, you might know them or you might meet them on a next trip or travel plans, or they could be helping you, or they could be like a muse for your creative projects, Two of Wands. I'm pretty sure that's the Knight of Wands because it's arrows, but I could be wrong. Let me double check. Knight of Swords, not the swords. Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, it's not the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's the Knight of Wands. So it's the Knight of Wands. So, yeah. So I feel like this. Can you give me a time frame, season wise, Spirit? Next fire season. Sagittarius is coming up. My birthday, Peaches. November 23rd. Let's go. And you have the Six of Wands, so that's victory. So I feel like you're going to meet them very soon, or their connection's going to click on the next fire season. And Sagittarius is about travel too, so you might be planning a trip around Thanksgiving and meet them. Hmm. What archetype are they embodying when they meet? What archetype is the counterpoint for pile two embodying when they meet? Okay. And then we have the Archer. You guys are meeting them during Sagittarius season. I don't freaking care. Biding your time, planning ahead. So they might just be like planning for their future. They're not playing games anymore. They just want they want um and this was the female male counterpart. So you might be same sex couple, or you might be interested in either gender. Um, so planning your biding your time, planning ahead. The Archer, it's Sagittarius season, guys. I can't tell you enough. And then what's your energy? Can I ask the question first, Spirit? No? Okay. What's their energy when they meet their counterpart? What's their energy? The air, unseen potential, hesitation. So you might not, you're in like a rest phase, right? You might be like taking a break from the drama of relationships. So you might be more hesitant. Um, and like it's okay to take it slow and like get to know them. I'm sure that this is plan ahead, bide your time. So they're more than willing to wait for you and your timing. They don't seem rushed or impatient at all. I forgot to do the dice fudge nuggets. Oh well. Anyways, what doors are opening for this relationship? A trapped darkness, forced solitude, afraid to go out. I feel like with all the Sagittarius energy here, I'm saying, dude, you guys are gonna like broaden each other's horizons in a way you weren't expecting. What other doors are opening for this connection? Window of longing. Um, that's very Sagittarius too. Window of the star seeds below. So you guys are really like going to go out of this world, expanding each other's worlds. Um, and there's going to be like this sweet longing for each other too. It might be a long distance connection with all this Sagittarius energy. I'm feeling like for most of you it is. The numbers are 15 and 34. This is my tarot deck. It's listed below. But I feel like you guys are going to be like going slow and getting to know each other and you're not sure about the long distance at first, just get each other's numbers or whatever you use like Discord, and cuz like Ace of Swords could be like connection online too. Um just get each other's information and go as slow as you want. Nobody can rush your timing, and if they are, they're not for you. Um tell me about this romance story between pile 2 and their person. Jesus, the whole deck fell out. um, Love language, affirmations, loving words hold great power. So yeah, that communication again. You guys might be a long distance for a bit. Long distance is good as long as you're making plans to eventually move towards each other. The relationship's working. Okay. The other card I saw that I paid attention down to here was marriage. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to shuffle again because that was a lot. So this could be a connection. Obviously, it's your soulmate, your counterpart, right? So it definitely lead to marriage if you're into marriage. Tell me about their love story with Pile Two's counterpart in their love story. Life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. So if you're not into marriage, you guys are just going to settle down for life, and it's very adoring. The masculine looks to be very adoring of the feminine here. You might be wearing yellow when you meet them because both of the women are wearing yellow. Tell me more about their love story. Can I get one more, Spirit? Thank you. Spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. I feel like this is going to be a very peaceful relationship. Open your heart overall. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. So yeah, you're going to be hesitant at first, but once you open your because we have the Four of Swords for rest here and hesitation. So that could be a hesitation energy. It's also vacation. The Four of Swords is vacation. So you might very well be on vacation when you meet. Don't let an opportunity pass you just because you're a little scared or nervous. Take precautions, obviously, but like enjoy your life. We only like live once in this life. I believe in reincarnation and stuff, but this life is the only life of this one you'll get. So enjoy it. Like people put way too much time and focus into work, work, work. It doesn't have to be that way. Like I think you should honestly party more than you work, but that's just me being a Sagittarius. What can I say? Huh? All right, past life connections. Asia. So you guys might meet in an Asian country. They might be Asian. Tell me more about this connection. You guys might have a past life in Asia. Okay. High priestess or high priest or priestess. So it's like you being kind of secretive with your you sense the potential, but you're also hesitant, and that can come off as, I guess, secretive. But it also is like alluring, and that's also very a religious high priest or priestess. So it could be that you guys are religious angels. So this is a divinely blessed connection, and phobia is on the bottom. So you might be getting over like past trauma or pain. I recommend therapy as somebody who's been going like their whole freaking life, but you don't have to. I just think it helps to talk to a neutral party about it. Obviously, therapists are human, so go with somebody. If you don't like a therapist, go with somebody else. Like, you have no obligation to stay with somebody you don't enjoy or like that doesn't help you. That'll just make it worse. All right, pile number 2. I wish you love and luck on your journey, and I will see you later. Keep an eye out. I'm going to do an Etsy sale right now. It's going to start the 27th. And it's gonna go the 28th. It's gonna start the 28th and go till the 31st if you guys want my Oracle deck. And then I will see you later, Doves. Bye bye. And thank you for watching. Hello, hello. All right, so we're doing something different. I'm not gonna use this deck probably on camera anymore, um, just because I don't want to. It's gonna be more of a personal deck, but I'm going to be showing you the cards you picked and using another tarot deck Um, so this might be something private, like it might be something you're protective of or private of, like your relationship with your counterpart, your divine counterpart might be something private in the beginning to get that solid foundation first. Um, it also might be um, a guy. You might be interested in men. You might be interested um, in divine masculine or somebody who takes more charge because it is the counterpoint of the men instead of the traditional lovers. This one is my favorite. It the card art wise, it's just there's something so peaceful and devotion about it. Oh, look at that. Speaking of devotion, we have the Two of Cups. How is their soulmate or divine counterpart doing right now? You guys might already know them. You might be in union already. Tell me about this counterpart journey. That one. Um, they might be recovering from something. They might be tired and exhausted. Um, there might be a lack of communication. I was thinking that, and then this came out. They're just probably tired right now, but I have a feeling most of you know your counterpart. What about the energy of pile three? What is their energy right now? Um, oh, the lovers. I don't think it has anything to do with you, honestly. The Nine of Pentacles. You're probably going to be very protective of this person. You both look extremely like you look to be more in the nurturing area right now. You're more reaching out and communicating. This person's more withdrawn right now. It's not, it doesn't have anything to do with you for the majority of you. If you know something different, you know something different. This is a general reading. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is obviously filmed on a different day because 3 piles takes a lot out of me, and also uploading it 3 piles with my internet because I moved is not ideal. So I'm trying to stick to 2 for the most part, but because we had 3 counterparts in that deck I got, I'm just going to do it. But yeah, so what's the combined energy? When I saw the world, so I'm just gonna. This is completion. The sun. This is yeah. Holy shit. So you guys make each other's world a better place. You make each other happier. You really have this. There's more major arcana on your side, so you might be playing like so. Every relationship is 60-40. I just heard this the other day, and I completely agree with it. So a good relationship is 60-40, where both partners are trying to be the 60. Okay, in the relationship. So you might be having a 40 day and still trying to give 60, um, but then both of you are giving like that little extra 10%, right? So, what you can give in a day is what you can give in a day. Don't feel guilty about that, but it looks like you might be carrying the weight of disconnection right now because your partner is going through something. They might be overworking. I'm talking so fast, I'm running out of breath. They might be recovering from health, they might be suffering from allergies. Um, but something's going on in their life and you're just supporting them and you're kind of carrying the relationship right now, which sometimes happens just because you have more major arcana on your side. I feel like most of you are about to become in union with this person if you haven't already, because there's love on both sides. There's a Two of Cups on theirs, which is soulmates, Six of Cups on there, which is soulmates, the Lovers on yours, which is soulmates, justice, marriage. You could also be a lawyer or work in law. The Nine of Pentacles. So financially independent, not reliant on others. And then we have the world and the sun together. The sun is the most positive card in the deck. Like you guys, this is beautiful. Like claim this energy. Leave me a sun emoji in the bottom if this is your pile. In the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. That all helps me out. There's a tip jar down below along with my Oracle deck, but you don't have to. Like honestly, liking and subscribing is more than enough. What doors are opening in this connection? For pile number 3's partner. Window of blooming experiences, window of imprisonment. So I feel like they're coming out of this soon. You're definitely a major part of helping them out. What doors are opening for pile number 3 in this connection? What? So you might be taking them on a vacation, honestly, because you have the Nine of Pentacles. You might be, let's go do something. It's time to break the monotony. What doors are opening for pile number? Uh, okay, I'll take 3. File number 3. Obsession with material abundance, hoarding, not enjoying the wealth you have. So it might be that you have a scarcity mindset. Um, I believe, and this is probably just because I'm a Sagittarius, but this seems to be the mindset of Sagittarius. I don't like the idea that we work so hard our entire lives. Like I don't get that. Um, I don't think it's most of our purposes to work and then just die like that. I believe you should enjoy your life and do with your money what you want to, like experience things. Because what's the point of having all that money in the bank? There's financial security in that. And yes, that's really helpful, but if you never use it, what's the point in that? So I feel like maybe you treat them to a trip or something that helps them get out of this. Then we have the window of fantasy and dreams. Maybe you'll go to Disneyland because this card kind of. I'm going to Disneyland and sometime soon, and window of fantasy and dreams, and this card reminded me of that. It's very reminiscent of that. This is my Oracle deck. When Wonder closes, the link is below. Um, window of the inner child. So yeah, the inner child with the sun here. You guys are just like focusing on having fun, and kind of getting them out of the slump that they're in. All right, because they're in a slump. I don't know what it is, but I feel like, okay, this is the pile of union. Most of you guys are in union. Um, Tell me about the love life. You guys just might have been, they might be, I don't feel like you guys have had such a hard time, and it wasn't you guys together. It was more their personal stuff that wasn't linked to you. And we had the lovers come out. It's the only pile that had the lovers come out for you guys, too. Holy crapamole. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the pile where you guys are in union, or you at least know them and are about to be. Maybe you guys need to travel towards each other because um, the world here, uh, 9, the 8 of Wands, it could be distance. There could be distance. All right. Tell me about their love story. Twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. I don't. So a lot of people confuse twin flames with karmics. That's why I don't like that term. I don't like using it. But if that's what you subscribe to, that's what you describe to. Just make sure is actually a twin flame and not a karmic. They shouldn't be abusing the crap out of you and you using a title like twin flame, soulmate, whatever to excuse it. They shouldn't be stalking you. They should be respecting your space if you want space, kind of thing. Open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. I feel like, so if you can't afford it, go on a trip with this person. Have them pay their way if you want, or if you want to pay, surprise them and pay for them, go for it. But I feel like you guys need to meet up in person, and I feel like you need to start planning this with the 8 of Wands here, Justice. Uh, a lot of air energy on your side with Gemini, and Justice is Libra. So I feel like you guys need to solidify these plans and the world travel and go somewhere together. Guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension. This reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. So I feel like you guys open your heart. Love is the highest energy of all. Let it in. I feel like you guys really need to just meet up to come together and have some fun. Um, use protection because the 6 of Wands is here. I mean, the 6 of Cups is here. The 8 of Wands is a lot of passion too. So just in case you don't want children right now, probably use protection. Um, and the Sun too. Let's see. Tell me about this connection, Spirit. Tell me about this connection. Spirituality and religion. Health. So yeah, they might have been recovering from health issues recently. They might have been sick. They might have gotten COVID or something. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. Vows. Yeah, this is very much like knighthood. You might be their knight in shining armor and you just come in it. The gender doesn't matter. Just be their knight in shining armor. Guys deserve a knight in shining armor too. Okay? Um, but yeah, it's a very loving, like I'm overwhelmed with joy for you. Like tears are coming to my eyes. I just have this deep abiding like oh feeling in my chest right now. And I don't know, I just there's something that touches me deeply about this connection. Um, I feel like you guys obviously will fight, right? That's how relationships are. But I feel like you're never going to let it get that bad. You're going to more communicate with it. Than you would actually fight with this person. Like you're really gonna just sit down and be like, we're not gonna talk to each other like this. We're gonna calm and talk about this. And you guys, there's not gonna be a lot of tumultuous energy in this connection. Like it's gonna be maybe too good to be true is kind of a right word for this one. Um, even though it is. Anything else? Anything else? Oh yeah, I brought this deck out, so I might as well use it. It's the Citadel deck. Um, what is the archetype of this connection, Spirit? What archetype embodies this connection? Uh, what archetype embodies this connection, Spirit? A lot of cards wanting to fall out, but I'm going to take this one. The twins, self-protection, dual natures. You guys might be opposite of each other. Birds might be a symbol for you. But you know, like opposites attract. But you guys have so many like twins. They might have very opposite personalities, but there's like this ingrained like thing where they're the same person and kind of like not the same person, but like the same kind of. It's like not even energy. It's like there's so many commonalities about them, but at the same time they're so different. You wonder how they were born at almost the same minute with astrology, and they're so different kind of thing. So yeah, with the twins, it's like you guys are so different, but so that just like the same person. And we had twin flames in this pile too. So you guys might really be like on that journey. Just remember what I said. Don't use any form of title to negate abuse. Um, can you give me any advice, Spirit? I'll get an advice from this one too. Then we'll wrap it up. Because, like, I mean, there's nothing really to say about this one. The founder, foundations, community. Um, so it's got two little mice on the bottom with building hammers next to the city. And I guess that's just like keep this kind of close to the vest because I think I said in this one, you guys are gonna kind of keep this secret and be protective of it because maybe your community won't understand this because like a lot of times like higher frequency connections like soulmates and twin flames, family, friends don't necessarily understand because they haven't experienced that. And sometimes family and friends can be very possessive of a person when you're new coming in. So you're going to probably keep this close to the vest and like weave this tapestry of your story together and protect it because one of these rats has a sword, one has a hammer. So you're going to build it and protect it together. And then when you're ready, you have a firm foundation, you're going to come forward to like, hey, we're together. It's not going to be like a bad secret though. It's going to be a very beautiful, treasured time. Um, and it's just to protect you and give you that foundation so there's less delays in the connection. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and dang, have fun on your little journey, doves, and let me know how it goes. Let me know if you guys get married to this person. Like, let me know in the comments below. Give me updates. I love to hear. I love love. So, I didn't have the best childhood growing up, so I'm all about like hearing about other people's love. All right. And that's it. All right, thank you so much for watching, Doves, and happy almost Halloween. There is a sale going on my Etsy on my Oracle deck um, tomorrow. It's the 27th. This will be updated. Um, it might actually, yeah, on the 28th to the 31st there's a sale on my Oracle deck for 25% off if you guys are interested in that. All right, bye, Doves. So the decks I used in the Soulmate Counterpoint thing was um, when one door closes, my own deck on Etsy, um, the Citadel. Um, this is my favorite, one of my favorite Oracle decks. I love it. Um, and then I'm also using Fairy Romance and I think the Past Lives one, past life deck. All right, all right, and those are the decks.